to your question is yes.
He'll live dangerously. Quarterback sneak? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. They're going to have to unpile here, and we may see our first measurement here, Coach.
There's the end of the third period, and the score 14 for ULS, nothing for Wesleyan Academy. Yes, we are. They're going to bring the chains out.
Now this could be a ball game measurement.
It didn't look to me as if there were any gain at all.
I agree.
But in such a crucial play, it's a good thing to take a look. And it is a first down. Gee, I wouldn't have thought so.
No, I agree. But that does end the third quarter. So as we begin the fourth quarter of play, University Liggett is leading 14-0. I'm just absolutely amazed, Coach, at the number of people that are here.
Yeah, it's a tremendous turnout for a day like this. Huh? Surprised anybody's out who doesn't absolutely have to be.
Here we go with that unbalanced line again.
Back to pass, gets it away, and Mike Jessup leaves his feet and almost picks it off.
Great try by Mike Jessup, great try.
I know Mike is a center fielder in baseball, and he has the same willingness to leave his feet and go for the diving catch, and balls hit the center field. A good instinct, and of course center fielders and safeties have a lot in common.
Second down and 10, unbalanced to the right.
Might have been a little motion, there's no flag.
And that's
by today's standards, a very good game.
Caldwell up the middle. Picked up about 6. Third down and 4.
Straight T formation, but an unbalanced line to the right. Dive play to the fullback. He spins, gets a couple.
Yeah, again, Eric Wise made contact in the backfield, and number 45, Tim Stroop, spun off and picked up a couple of yards, but Eric has done an outstanding job all day long. He's either made the tackle or gotten into the middle of the plays, and it's now 4th down and 2, and here we go again.
Yeah. 80 yards of 4-down territory.
I don't think they're going to pass. They give it to Caldwell.
First down, for sure.
Yeah.
The drive stays alive as it's first down and 10 at the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line for Wesleyan.
And again, it looked like Mike Barnes made that stop. But that's 2 4th down plays in a row from deep in their own territory. That first one, they went on 4th down and 2 at their own 21. Well, it seems to me that the Wesleyan coaching staff have found a weakness. They're coming off of their right side, the University Liggett's.
The other way around.
Or their left side, the University Liggett's right side. Thanks, Coach. And they've picked up 15 yards in the last 2 plays. We have an equipment problem here with Agu Nwasu's helmet.
2nd and 6. Just a minute ago, I mentioned that ULS offense seemed to be getting going a little bit, and now it's the other way around.
It's number 45, Tim Stroop, carrying the ball. There's a late flag. I wonder if that's a late hit on University Liggett or piling on. Or I was looking down to try to find the name of the runner here.
It's against the offense.
And it has started to rain again. Boy, that's a big penalty. That hurts. 9 minutes and 40 seconds to play. Coach Bob Newvine is 9 minutes and 40 seconds away from his first victory as varsity football coach at University Liggett, because last year University Liggett played a combination varsity JV schedule, and I know that Coach Newvine has worked extremely hard to build the football program back up to what it used to be here at University Liggett, and the numbers are getting larger and larger each year, and the enthusiasm is
well, he's doing a good job. Things are definitely going in the right direction here. This year's team looks a lot better than last year's, and indeed Wesleyan topped ULS 40-21 in their meeting last year, and this year it seems to be the other way around. Right now, fumble. The reaction by the players, yes, suggests that it's Liggett's ball, and it is. Well, is that the 4th turnover of the day with the interception and 3 fumbles?
Well, I don't know, Coach. This table is so wet and our papers are so wet, we haven't been able to write anything down.
You can't write on anything. It's a paper soup here.
So we'll just guess and say it's about the 4th turnover.
Dive play, straight ahead, 3-yard gain. Max Smith, probably.
Yep.
It is.
Gain 3, 2nd and 7. Goes another freshman into the game, John Dodds. His father played on an undefeated team with you back in the 50s here at University Liggett.
Fine player. He was our captain and a good one.
Well, his son's going to be a good one too, and again, just a freshman.
I can remember when Greg Dodds was a junior and I was a sophomore. We played against a team that came out and they were a lot bigger than we were, and Greg turned around and looked at him and said, "I like them when they're big, because that way when you beat them around the 3rd or 4th quarter, everybody thinks us little guys are pretty tough."
It sounds like Greg.
I was a little younger, and I think I was a little impressed by their size, and that wasn't the way I thought of it at that time, but it was the way I wanted to think of it. And Greg got me thinking along those lines. Pitch out left side. It's anybody's football.
That's a fumble. DK Achuri never got a hold of that ball, and
just came off his chest and bounced around.
Recovered by Wesleyan, and once again, it's impossible for us to tell who recovered that ball.
Oh, fumble, fumble, fumble. It's beginning to look like your game, Bob. It's a little bit like a tennis match here with the ball going back and forth.
Yep. Boy, I'll tell you, Caldwell's getting more and more yardage. I wonder if the University Liggett defense is starting to get a little tired, because he wasn't running like this for the first 3 quarters.
Well, the weather is a little bit better now, although the field, of course, isn't. But Caldwell's just a tough kid and a competitor. Some backs do seem to get stronger as the game goes along, and of course they're the ones you want. Good player. There he goes again.
And for a first down, we have 6 minutes and 6 seconds to play, and University Liggett is holding on to a 14-0 lead.
You know, Bob, you wonder if that time that Caldwell spent on the sidelines might have been a time during which Coach Tuttle asked him to think about how hard he was running.
You know, that could have been. Because he wasn't hurt, obviously.
He wasn't hurt, and he's come back, and he is running harder than he was earlier in the game. Maybe that had something to do with it.
They gave it to the fullback that time. He picked up about 3. But I don't think Wesleyan has enough time to do
what they have to do.
To do what they have to do, doing it the way they're doing it right now.
I agree.
Unless, of course, they break one in the next minute or so, and then get the ball back on a turnover or on a punt. Boy, there's a good tackle, number 30, D.K. Ajuri, and you've heard that name a lot today.
Yeah. And Paul's in, helped out.
We have a flag. Personal foul against Wesleyan. That's going to knock him back 15 yards. That's going to really hurt him. And again, I didn't see that. I think it was over on the other side of the field. We have 4 minutes and 58 seconds to play.
Another freshman, John Ellis, comes in.
You know, you have to give these freshmen an awful lot of credit. You know, they're playing a varsity schedule. This Caldwell is 6 feet, 190 pounds. There's a big difference between a 14-year-old and an 18-year-old. And these kids are out here doing a great job.
Pitch pass. I thought it might be intercepted, but everybody's falling down in the mud.
Yeah, right. Oh, the referee just threw the ball and it slipped out of his hands.
Yeah,
you know, Caldwell was wide open on that play, Coach. If he gets his hands on that ball out here with one man to beat, he could be dangerous.
Well, that's certainly true, but the pass just was, well, close but no cigar. Same play to the other side. Completed this time. But nowhere near enough for a first down.
And University Liggett holds and takes over the ball with 4 minutes and 29 seconds to go and leading 14-0. Well, if they can hold on to the ball here, even if they have to run 3 plays and then kick it away, they're going to eat up a couple of minutes off of that clock. And the key right now is to just, for University Liggett to win this ball game, is to just to hold on to it.
Just to hold on to it, absolutely. Dive play, and they do hold on to it.
Right, and Wesleyan again.
A little too early for Wesleyan to start using its timeouts, but then again, they almost have to. Their backs are to the wall here.
Now they have 2 left. They used one earlier in the 3rd quarter, and they're lining up defensively. They have 11 ball players within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So University Liggett isn't going to go anywhere.
I doubt if they're going to pass. And there again, they could go somewhere, because often when you have those defenders up close to the line of scrimmage, a dive play goes for broke when you clear the linebackers and all of a sudden there's nobody left. But they don't need that. They just need to keep the clock running.
I think, too, that we have a personal foul here, another personal foul against Wesleyan. So obviously their frustrations are beginning to show.
Well, also, they're trying very hard to get the ball back. Everybody's got to be tackling the football and trying to cause a fumble. And in that situation, sometimes you do get the foul called. Three minutes, 10 seconds. First down for ULS. Wow, that was a fine play of shooting the gaps in there by the defense as they shot the center guard gaps and hit Bill Listman as soon as he got the ball.
They did, and I think it was number 25, Tom McDonald, that shot the gap. But we're down to 3 minutes to play, and if the only way Wesleyan has a chance now is to break a big one.
Two big ones.
That's true.
And score 2 extra points, or 1 2-pointer, and
right.
Well, speaking of the big one.
Now, who is that? Number 85, Glenn McClatchy?
McClatchy.
6'3", 225 pounds. He's a big boy. But guess what?
Uh-huh. I see the flag.
Holding against Wesleyan, it's going to come back.
Well, that's about the third time today that the penalty has really hurt Wesleyan.
Well, instead of having a first down on the University Liggett 35-yard line, they're faced with a first down and 20 back on their own 25 or 5-yard line. What a difference. I mean, 40-yard difference or so.
Same play. Almost intercepted. Yeah, oh, it's going to be offensive interference.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it was. And Mike Issip, who's giving up about 40 pounds, is not up yet. Now he is.
Yeah, that was an obvious call. I mean, Mike was right there to intercept the ball, and he just leveled him before the ball got there.
First and a couple of small states to go.
Well, now where are we here, Coach? We're first down, and there's a timeout, Wesleyan.
Well, it was first and 20.
So I mean,
now
but
first and 35.
Right. Well, I think University Liggett's going to win their first varsity football game in quite a while, Coach, and I think that's just a great sign of things to come here at this school, with the rise of the interest in football and the excitement of the student body this year as we look into the winter and the great improvement of our basketball team and basketball program, and the continued improvement of our hockey program. Things are really looking up athletically around the old Cook Road campus.
And on a shorter term view, it is so much more fun to go into the locker room cold and muddy after a win than after a loss.
No doubt about it. I think the happiest guy in Grosse Pointe tonight definitely will be Bob Newvine and Jay Howland, the football coaches at University Liggett. Those two guys will.
Yeah, Jay does a great job both in football and baseball here.
But you know what Yogi said?
But he was talking about baseball.
I know, but still.
Well, they get some of it back on the flag.
That's sort of an alley-oop pass, and I think Glenn McClatchy, I think he's been thrown out of the game.
And he was the receiver they've been going to on all their passes. Well, as you said a minute ago, it's if it wasn't then, it's true now that the frustration point has been reached, and it's been penalty after penalty here.
It's hard to tell what yard line. I think they're on about their own 10-yard line, and they're faced with a, well, let's see, 35 yards, 3rd and 35.
It's a long way, 3rd and forever. It's farther than they can throw it.
Yeah, I think so. You know, as we look back, what do you think? Did the field affect Wesleyan more than University Liggett, or vice versa?
I think that the big break came with the field position that ULS had in the first half, and when things went wrong for Wesleyan, they were in the right spot to capitalize on it. That a fumble, there have been fumbles at midfield with neither team capitalizing much, but the field position has been everything.
Yeah, especially that first quarter. I mean, you could just see that touchdown developing. Took us the whole quarter to get it, but you could see it coming.
Well, we've said so many times today that just hanging on to the ball is an accomplishment, and when you're 90 yards away today, it's a long, long way.
Right. Well, there's our Caldwell again.
We're into the last 2 minutes.
Running the ball, and James Combs, another freshman, tried to make the tackle, and Art's just a little bit too big and strong, but James hit him as hard as he could and down low. And boy, when you look to the future, you got about 5 or 6 freshmen here, Coach, that are playing a lot, and you know, this football program is going to be a good one.
Well, as you mentioned, that there's so much difference between a junior and a senior and a freshman that you can expect an awful lot of improvement from these kids who are already playing pretty well. It is.
That's Caldwell
exciting
again.
To look ahead.
And University Liggett takes over the ball on the Wesleyan approximately 20-yard line with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go and a 14-0 lead. And Coach, turn off the lights.
just have to hold on, and even if you don't, about all you could lose now is the shutout.
Or as Keith Jackson says on ABC, the horse is out of the barn.
What do we say at ULS? The pony's out, or?
Now this is great. This is great for the football program, for the kids that have worked so hard, for the coaches, for the whole school. I mean, this is just great. Max
Smith is hobbling off the field, and I hope he's okay. He's had knee surgery and wears a knee brace, and well, we'll just hope everything's all right there. Bill Westman pitches out to Agu. Agu is around the corner and out of bounds after about a 3 or 4 yard gain.
But it's going to come back. There's a holding call on University Liggett. And another flag was just thrown, and I don't know whether somebody from University Liggett or Wesleyan said something to one of the officials, but I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Exactly 1 minute to play.
Well, again, we want to thank the people at Grosse Pointe Cable Television for coming out and giving our kids a chance to see themselves during the week.
And an opportunity for the community in Grosse Pointe and Harper Woods to see the University Liggett athletes perform, and we certainly appreciate that, and so do the kids.
Now, did they walk it one way and then walk it back the other? seems to be about where we started. The gate. It's 1st down and 7.
And there are a few clean jerseys in there, so this is great. Some kids that haven't played very much get an opportunity to play a little bit.
And Jim Dubchahowski gets his first carry of the day.
And we're down to 34 seconds and counting, Coach. So we'll see one more play.
Jim did what he had to do. He hung on to the ball. Jimmy, along with his brothers, leads the team in letters in the last name, 13.
No doubt about that. This will be the final, unless there's a penalty, this will be the final play of the ball game. As we're down to 5 seconds. In fact, you might be able to hear them counting it down.
And there it is. It's in the books. University Liggett 14. Wesleyan Academy, nothing. They've turned the tables. Last year it was 40 to 21 Wesleyan, and this year it's the other way around. You can hear the players cheering as they come off the field. Win number 1, and it looks as if they're going to be more. A young team getting better every week.
No doubt about that. We've mentioned all of the freshmen and everybody else in this program. This is a big moment, and they deserve to celebrate, and it's just going to be a fun year around here this year, Coach, as we go through the fall and into the winter. And again, we'd like to thank Grosse Pointe Cable, and once again, from a very cold, wet, soggy University Liggett school, the University Liggett Knights 14, the Wesleyan Academy Eagles nothing. That's it, Rich.
Great in gold in your corner. What were you talking about?
Never mind about that, little man. I want to talk about Macho and the Macho Man. Let me tell you something, Randy Savage. You're looking at the man that has destroyed Hulkamania. All those little Hulksters out there, they have no faith in Hulk Hogan anymore because he's not a champion anymore. And you're looking at the reason why. You think you're so macho because you got a beautiful woman in your corner? Let me tell you something, brother. There's nothing more